are listening to Digital Pratik's podcast, where you're gonna learn digital marketing for free every single day. Please do give me a review if you find something interesting over here. Please do give me a review because I'll keep on learning every single day something new. I'll keep on applying that something new which I have learned in my life, and I'll keep on sharing that something new which I have learned and applied, and maybe I got some awesome results. Welcome to this another episode of Digital Marketing Podcast, where Digital Pratik is gonna discuss most effective ways to speed up your WordPress websites. Yes, I'm going to discuss a couple of ways to speed up your WordPress website, and hopefully you get some more visibility on search after you have implemented them. Alright, number one being you should choose a good hosting provider. Now this may look like the most basic step, but it plays a huge role when it comes to improving the site speed. If you want your website to load quickly, you can start using premium WordPress hosting providers like Bluehost, Hostgator, SiteGround, MediaTemple, and so and so. Alright, I personally use Bluehost for digitalmarketingforfree.com and various other websites like digitalpratik.com and others. So good hosting provider is the number one thing. Number two is use a premium cache plugin called WP Rocket. Yes, this is a premium plugin, and I personally use this particular plugin for digitalmarketingforfree.com and digitalpratik.com. A lot of you may already know about the free caching plugins like W3 Total Cache, WP Super Cache, but I'm pretty sure none of you know about this shiny new cache plugin. Now, I won't say none of you, most of you might not be aware about this new cache plugin, which is WP Rocket. In fact, this is the first ever premium plugin that was released in the market when it comes to page speed optimization, and now it is the dominating cache plugin. This plugin can improve the speed of your website in a number of ways like page cache, Gzip, compression, image optimization, HTML and CSS minification, caching for mobile devices, DNS prefetching, white label, and whatnot. WP Rocket is super easy to use and it only takes 1 or 2 minutes to install and configure the plugin on your WordPress website. I am using this and it took me like around 5 minutes to be honest for the first ever time, but now that I know all the settings, it hardly takes 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, it does take a little bit more when you start it for the first ever time because you don't know the settings. Alright, number 3 is optimizing your database. By default, WordPress adds a lot of unnecessary information that needlessly inflates the size of your database by retaining spam comments, post revisions, trash items, and deactivated plugins. For this one to optimize on your WordPress website, I would recommend WP Optimize, which is a fantastic free plugin that optimizes your site and deletes all unnecessary stuff that is cluttering up your database. You can also set your site to automatically delete trash after 2 days by default, which is set to 30 days, so you can change it to 2 days or disable the post revision option. Next one is you should be using P3 Profiler plugin. It's a great plugin which is created by GoDaddy, and it actually shows you the plugins that you don't need and it shows you what you should be removing from your site. Oftentimes, WordPress sites load slowly because of poorly configured plugins, and by using this particular P3 Profiler plugin, you can easily spot which plugins are slowing down your website. Most of the times, it is a social sharing plugin that negatively impacts the website speed, and you can easily replace it with a plugin such as Floating Social Bar or DigDig. And I personally use a premium one, which you can just refer in social media section on my digitalmarketingforfree.com in the recommended resources, which doesn't bloat the loading time of your site. That kind of change is only possible if you can see which plugins are making your website load slower, which is being done by this perfect fantastic plugin, which is P3 Profiler plugin. Next is you should be using CDN. Alright, a CDN is a group of networked servers located around the world. Now these servers store your site files and will deliver them to your visitors when needed. And for instance, let's say if someone is in Ireland and they visit your website, instead of it being delivered from your server in America, they get the content from the closest server to them in that network or geography. Another advantage of using CDN is that it can give you up to 50% reduction in bandwidth usage. Setting up a CDN can take you a few minutes, but it can have a huge impact on your site speed if implemented appropriately. And especially if you are using WP Rocket premium plugin, you should be using CDN because there is a combination between WP Rocket and CDN which works like magic. It's a great combination. You just have to tick mark CDN and enter your user ID and password inside your WP Rocket, and everything is taken care of. And the CDN network, which are most popular in content delivery network, which is CDN, obviously, are Max CDN, Amazon CloudFront, CloudFare, Photon in JetPack, and there are a lot of others. But I personally use Max CDN because it is industry standard when it comes to WordPress CDN services. I use this service on digitalmarketingforfree.com and digitalpratik.com. Next is, you should be optimizing the images. I would actually say this is very important, the most important, but obviously if you are using WP Rocket, once again, which is the premium plugin, this will automatically be taken care of inside that particular plugin. But if you are not, then you should be optimizing your images with various plugins or with various other ways. So if you have been blogging for a while, then you know how important it is to have images for a site that relies heavily on content. Putting visual graphics such as images and infographics to your website helps you attract more traffic, but this activity shouldn't just end with including images, because you also have to properly optimize them for search engines. Now, to optimize your images, you can use WordPress plugins like smush.it, and there is a desktop based application as well, which is Shrinkomatic, or you can actually visit a website which is compressor.io, where you can just upload manually your images and then they will do it just for you. All right, and then you can download the optimized image, upload it back to your WordPress website, but it would be a long procedure. So if you are not using any of the premium plugins, then I would recommend smush.it, because it automatically takes care of, but at a time you will be only able to do somewhere around 50 images, I suppose. I'm not sure, they might have changed it, but 50 images was one when I was using smush.it, but right now I'm using WP Rocket. So that is how I optimize my images. So that's it for this episode. I look forward to see you in the next one. Till then, take care, bye bye, and as always guys, stay awesome, God bless, and subscribe. Hey, wait, before you leave, let me just tell you that please do give me a review. If you find something interesting over here, please do give me a review, because that helps me rank over here and stand out from the crowd in digital marketing space, and that helps me boost my confidence in giving you and providing you as much possible as I can with the value stuff every single day to enhance my digital marketing knowledge. All right, so I'll see you in the review section, and do give me a subscribe hit. Thank you.